Hi, Dave here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of our favorite hacks and upgrades that we've made to our camper. This is a 2018 V22 Classic by Heartland. When we got the camper, it had a built-in dinette and a built-in sofa or a couch that, like every couch, folded out into a bed. And there's this cabinet thing that was underneath the TV. But we got rid of all the built-in stuff because it wasn't comfortable. The dinette, the seats were too shallow, the backs were too upright, and the couch, it was too high. So, my wife and I are, 5'5", 5'6", and us sitting on the couch, we could barely reach the floor. And then when you fold the couch out into a bed, you could feel every piece of wood through the mattress. And so by the fifth day of a 3-week trip that we took heading up to Maine from North Carolina, we started ripping stuff out. And the stuff that's in here now is stuff we got from IKEA. So in place of the built-in dinette, we now have this drop leaf table from IKEA. As well as these two chairs that travel back here on the bed. This table is 65 inches from left to right, and it's 33 inches deep. There are 3 drawers. The front legs are attached to the floor using those L brackets. And then the top of the table is also attached. I installed this wood rail to have a place that we could attach the table to, as well as the power strip, the propane gas detector, until we figure out how we want to clean up the wiring, and this thing that I'll tell you about. I will tell you that these chairs are so much more comfortable than the built-in benches were. We absolutely love them. I did tell you that there was a cabinet that was here underneath the TV, but when we took the dinette out, the bench on the right was also the sidewall to that cabinet, so when we got rid of the bench, the cabinet had to go as well. And here's what we've put in its place. I suppose the fancy way of describing this would be a modular storage system using these plastic produce crates. This is a cargo net, and the plastic hooks that came with it failed multiple times, so we replaced them with these metal S-hooks, and these have been absolutely awesome. And so the net attaches to the rail that I told you about up top, as well as to these shackles that we put on the base here. And what's nice about these produce crates is they nest. And so having these stacked on top of each other, with the net, they don't move around at all. So this is just really, it's a wooden box to go over the wheel well and to provide a point where the hose from the heater can go. So the hose comes in here and then it comes out the other end. That's where the register is. As far as making use of limited space to maximize storage, this has been a great solution for us. We installed these undershelf baskets to the left of the window and to the right of the window, and we use the one on the right to store our DVD. We also added one of these Bluetooth transmitters to take the audio from the TV and run it to our Bluetooth headphones. What I really like about the Bluetooth transmitters is it makes it possible to hear the audio for whatever program you're watching, even when you have all of the noise that the air conditioner is putting out. Let's turn our attention now to the living room. So like I said, there was a couch that folded out, wasn't comfortable, so we got rid of it. And in its place, we got 2 chairs, like the one that you see here from IKEA. This chair is super comfortable. And we have 2 of them. The other one's not in here right now because it's in the house, and next time we travel, we'll bring it back out. We'll put it back out here. What I want to show you though is this is mounted to the floor. This chair has a wooden base, and what I did was I just drilled a hole through there and ran a thumb screw. So there's a thumb screw there and there's a thumb screw over there, and I installed these inserts into the floor. You can see it at the tip of my finger. And so when we want these chairs to come out and be free moving, you can just loosen the thumb screw. Now let's talk about the kitchen. It came with a built-in microwave that died on us last year. So we took it out and we're using the space where the microwave was for storage. And what we got in its place is this NuWave air fryer. So I built this shelf for the air fryer, which is, I made it out of the old table that we took out of the camper. But this is an exact fit. I really took my time with it. Now, our camper did not come with a gas oven. It came only with a built-in microwave, and we had been considering getting a countertop oven for a while. And then when the microwave died, we felt a greater sense of urgency to get something. And that air fryer lives and travels in that spot, and I'll show you how I put this together. So if you look at the legs here, I built cleats that I screwed into the shelf here to keep this from sliding around. So this has selectable wattage. You can select 800 watts, 1200 watts, or 1800 watts. When we use this in the camper, we use 800 watts so we can use it to cook with, and it doesn't trip any of the breakers. But then because this isn't clamped down, all you need to do is unplug this, lift it out, and you can walk it outside, use it underneath the awning on the picnic table. And by running this directly to the power hookup that the camper's hooked into, you can run this at full power. Now over here on the right side of the sink, we've installed 2 of these knife magnets. So all the stuff that goes up on these knife magnets travels in this cloth organizer. This is 1 foot by 1 foot, it's 5.5 inches deep. And you can see exactly how fast it is to take everything out of the storage case and mount it. And once it's up here, it's so handy. And yet it's still up and out of the way, and you haven't given up any of the counter space. While we're in this corner, let's talk about our pot rack. So this pot rack is made out of 2 medium-sized cooking racks, 11 inches by 17, as well as these hooks that we got. Everything that goes up on that pot rack travels under the cabinet here. So, part of what's going on here, we have these 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot storage cubes, and you can tell that I just took a lot of stuff out without a whole lot of work. And so all the pots that we use fit in one of these. There, so the kitchen's all set up. How great is that? So another hack that gave us more storage is that shoe holder that we have on the bathroom door. And speaking of the bathroom, that homemade PVC shower ring is something else that really has improved our comfort. If you've ever taken a shower in a space like this, you've probably experienced the shower curtain being sucked in, and it feels an awful lot like you're taking a shower inside of a dress. And so, the purpose of the shower ring here is to keep the shower curtain pushed out. And I just made this out of PVC with a bunch of 45 angle connections, and I cut the lengths sized enough so that it can, span the gap, and then look at how much space there is. And then when you're done, you can take this out, turn it around, and as long as you parked, this can live right here, right up and out of the way. Super easy. We're getting close to the end of this video, so just a few more odds and ends here. These Christmas lights, we like these a lot, and they're powered off of 2 AA batteries. That's the controller down there, and we use rechargeable batteries. What's great about these lights is there's 0 power draw off of the RV batteries, and it's a nice soft light compared to the really bright LED lights that run off of the 12-volt, power source. We make extensive use of these fabric organizers. So these are the underbed storage units, and 3 of those fit perfectly side by side up in the storage loft. And then we have these 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cubes, and we use 2 of them for food storage, and then we've got others that we use for towels and things like that. And then we have a bunch of these 5.5-inch ones that we also use for food. In order to go double decker, we install the wire rack, and because those fit so perfectly, they don't move when we're traveling. We also have these cloth ones that are a little bit smaller, and that's what I use in the cabinet that's over the bed for my clothes. And then for Tanya's clothing, we took this shirt closet, which was actually, I don't know why they call it a shirt closet or wardrobe, because it's too short to hang any adult clothes on a hanger. Maybe you can do folded pants, but what I did was I installed shelves, and I figured out exactly what the size was. And I looked for plastic containers, and I couldn't find any. And you lose so much space when the plastic containers nest. I decided to go with a cardboard solution, so I bought a case of these boxes. And so a cardboard box that's protected from the elements will last quite a while. And if we need to replace them, we have 15 more just like it. I lied. I have 3 more things I want to tell you about in this video. So one is, I cut a hole here and I took the door off the cabinet that we got rid of in order to have underbed storage that we could access. I told you that when our microwave oven died, we got the air fryer, but we also got this little guy. What we missed most when we lost the microwave was we didn't have a convenient way to heat coffee quickly. And we don't have a coffee maker where we cold brew our coffee, so either the coffee is in the refrigerator or it's up on the counter. And so what's nice about this little teapot, it's got a built-in thermometer, and so you can know exactly when the coffee is hot enough without overdoing it. So that's our camper now. How about a final walkthrough?